What's good, everybody? Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Aristotle R with the RAR. We back with another episode of Stock Sundays. All right. How y'all feeling? Everybody tell me where you from, all right? Fix this. So today, y'all know what it is, man. We got some big news to uncover. The U.S. has attacked Iran. So we're going to look at a lot of that. We're going to look at a lot of stuff, folks. We're going to look at a lot of stuff, all right? So I got a lot of news to show you guys. We're going to go to the Honey Drip Network profile. We're going to type it in, all right? We're going to tap in. So let me know where y'all from and everything. So I got about a few plays I want you guys to watch. We have no idea where the market is going to go, though. So it may gap down. And I'm going to show you guys how we're going to prepare for that on the day trading side. It's a lot we got to prepare for. All right. It's a lot we got to prepare for, knowing what's going on with the all that, right? So that's everything, all right? What's good? They said from Puerto Rico, Statesboro, Georgia, mid, this and that, all that, right? The Bronx, easily. Let's get this money. Phoenix, Arizona, from Cali, but in Olliefield, North Carolina, Orlando, Cleveland, Ohio. That's what's up. Y'all from everywhere. Okay. H-time. Nice. All right, so we're going to get into it, folks. Without further ado, we got to talk about it. Now, first of all, we know that it's a lot that's been going on with Iran, Israel, everything that's going on. Dubai got attacked. It's going down, so we're going to talk about exactly who we need to watch out for that. All right. It's definitely been going down. Not even going to lie. And I'm doing well, folks, in great spirits. I'm over here in Houston, not playing. You get what I'm saying? Over here in Houston. All right. Now, we got to get into the chart real quick. I was doing some teaching and everything. And it's crazy because, let me remove all drawings. First of all, we have what? This right here. All right. So we have a channel. We have a bullish channel. So yeah, folks, it's going crazy right now. We got a bullish channel. And then we also have a bullish channel from a long time ago, 2018. So this one right here, last time we had it again, folks, we broke down. All right. So here's the channel we had. It broke down, then it recovered. It broke down quickly, though. And this was the trade war. Now, this is a little bit serious. We had the Iranian war, right? Iran, it's going down over there. They're attacking Dubai, everything. So I told you guys we have to day trade. Remember last Stock Sundays, I said because of the volatility in the sideways market, we got a day trade. If we gap down, we may gap down probably here. If we gap down, if we gap up, I wouldn't even know the catalyst of gapping up, other than we're probably going to make a lot of money from oil, or I don't freaking know. We got to see in the morning what will be the catalyst to gap up. But based on what we're projecting, we should gap down. I think my boy Mike was talking about it. Okay, so everybody said we're going to gap down. Mike said it. Was it I think it was the watch list or the charts, one of them. He was like, yeah, I think it's right here. Major things are happening in the Middle East today. U.S. launched major combat operations. Yeah, he was saying based on his calculations, weekend Wall Street already pricing in massive downside for Monday. We might finally break range on our SPY put swings. All right. So they're pricing in a massive gap down. Let's see where it said 545. Is that it can't be SPY? Is that would be a huge gap down. But I guess they're saying that's the, projection. Now, if we do come down, I can see it coming down to about, first of all, right here, this will be the first pit stop. This will be SPY we're talking about, by the way. Boom. Bounce, bounce, bounce. And then this would be, and we're going to do some trade recaps. If it drops 20%, which that would classify it as a bear market. So we got to look at where is the correctional period and where is the bear market period. That would be, a correction is 10% down. So if it comes down about right here in this range from highs, this will be the correctional period. And we have the 200 in May that it still hasn't touched yet. So maybe that 200 in May. Yeah. And we have this 200 in May right here too. So that could be, it could come here and then touch the 200 in May plus support. Now it breaks both of those. That's when it could really go down. So this is the correctional period right here. Let's draw our line and make it something else. Correctional period, and then we'll make that yellow for correctional period. So correction is 10%, a bear market is 20%. And I'm going to show you guys some plays that could possibly go if we continue downward. Once we break all of that though, folks, because we're still above the 100 in May. You see that? We're still trading above the 100. That's the white line. This will be, so this will be a retest of all-time highs again. This will be bear market territory. All right. So yeah, this whole little territory right here will be bear market. So correction, bear market, last line of defense, next line of defense, if that makes sense. All right. So if we break this range, our net stop is here at the 200 in May plus right here. If we break that, the 200 in May plus this green line, then we come here. And then if we break that, then we come here, if that makes sense. So we got to see, folks. So that's what I'll be mostly watching. Other than that, I'll be looking for either, it just all depends. Because who knows, maybe we could get a peace treaty or something fast. I'm pretty sure the UN, the United Nations got to meet. If we gap down right here, I'll try to either take the bounce or the breakdown. So this, I call this the bullish bear pivot. So I'm either going to take the bounce or the breakdown of this level. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, PLTR could be one. I'll show you guys some defense stocks because we're going to be missiles, drones, all that type of stuff is going to be in full effect. So let's talk about that. The ETF that I am watching is ITA. And this is Aerospace and Defense ETF. And it looks like it wants to break one more level. Now, I'm going to show you guys something about ITA and why I believe that this thing could ultimately go, right? So ITA holdings list. All right. They have GE Aerospace, RTX, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman. I don't know how to say that. Northrop Grumman, my fault. So let's look at some of those real quick. Let's look at BA real quick. So these are the holdings. BA, that doesn't look too bad. Does it have bullish divergence? No, it doesn't. Is it on a third touch of resistance? No. I am going to show you guys something though, because my members had some good plays. All right. BA could be one. If it could get to that third touch, I don't know. It could go soon though. Who knows? Let's go look at RTS. And this thing could really get ugly. And let's look at NOC. LMT, Lockheed Martin. All right, so I'm just looking. All of these just look like they're trending upward. So this could be just momentum plays. Could be some momentum plays. I'm personally just going to day trade the regular stuff. You know, you guys know me. I day trade SPY. I'll tell you guys what I day trade. First, let's go to SPY, and then we're gonna go up here. I only day trade these things: SPX, SPY, QQQ, IWM, Tesla, all the way up to about Google. I trade Google and up for day trading. I don't trade anything else. I don't day trade anything else. The rest of the stuff I'll swing, do leaps, stuff like that. But as far as day trade, I'll never day trade anything outside of these. So that's just me personally. You feel me? Yeah, everybody give me a thumbs up, by the way. Give me a thumbs up. All right. Yeah, somebody said Exxon Mobil, bull flag. It almost did. Yeah. Yeah, it broke out of this little pattern right here, Exxon Mobil. So oil, all of that. I'm banking on ITA, and then we got XLE for some energy, because you know, if who knows if somebody does a hostile takeover of Iran or something like that. Let me see what would be the energy. XLE, which is going crazy. And this is the one I told people about, but when it broke out here. I was telling people about XLE, but when it broke out here, and this thing is $10 up. And it could keep going. I think that's all-time highs too. Yeah, energy is going to go crazy. The next pullback is definitely the sure one. If you could get a pullback on XLE, any good pullback. And then we got to check for metals, of course. Gold. Gold is trying to trend upward to all-time highs again. That's crazy. And then silver. So, you know, during uncertainty, these things, of course, could be things that people turn to when people are uncertain and everything. Give me a like, not a thumbs up, folks. Like the thing. But yeah, thanks for the thumbs up as well, folks. Yeah, everything is just momentum based. All right. And again, folks, we have to watch for a market downturn. I was telling people in my chat, you know, for the best time to buy leaps is when the market drops 20% from all-time high. So if we don't get another market drop, at least a correction or a bear market, there's really no point in riding leaps. And the thing is, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, you'll make a lot of money if you just wait for SPY to drop 20%, buy your leaps, wait another year, you know, learn how to day trade. In the meantime, day trade for the rest of the year, swing trade, you know, get in some once the market kind of does its thing, that's when you kind of do the day trading, the swing trading and everything. And then again, you wait for all-time highs to collapse. You buy your leaps, you ride the leaps up. You know what I'm saying? Take your profits, take as much as you can, trim your runners, have a trailing stop on your runners. Market drops again, buy your leaps. So all we waiting for, folks, is another one of these. That's what my red line is. This yellow line is a correctional period, but we're really waiting for something like this. This is where we're going to average in most of our leaps, and we're going to ride the market up again, and then we get rich again. So have some money on layaway. I'll tell you guys the leaps I'm in. You guys join the Discord, everything. But let's get into some of the plays that we were watching. So I did something fun. I did a little twist. I was asking my members to tell me what they're watching, and they had some good stuff. One of them came up with, for one, they was talking about Sophie. I told them to give me their rationale and everything. Also, here was my stats from last week. Right here. Here were my stats. And I'll kind of do a trade recap on that. So I got in SPY that went 100%, SPY went 100%. And I'll show you guys where I call all of these and everything. It was right here before we get into my plays. You know, check out some of these dope plays I got in. So again, folks, I'll say loading the contract, and then I'll say in, and then my strategy is I'll trim, at about, I'll trim half of my position at about 20 to 30%, then 40%, I'm down to runners, and then I hold the runners for long. So think about it. For me, if I put in 10,000 and I trim at 25%, I got 2,500 that I just made. So people don't understand that I'm playing with size. So I got to trim out. You get what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what I personally do. I trim out as soon as I do my thing. All right, folks. And then I made 8,000 off this play. Then I got into another one the next day. I made 100% on this play, by the way. And then this shit ended up going 400%. So I took profits too early. Then I got in another play, and I think that one did 100% back to back on high risk. So high risk, I did SPY calls, and these are back to back days, I believe. And I'll kind of show you guys why I got in those. You get what I'm saying? So here's the thing about me, man. All my plays are original, and I literally say loading. And it's funny because this is the funny part about these plays. They're kind of self-explanatory of why I made 100% on both. So I took SPY puts because of the reject of this level, as you guys can see. And that was this day, if I'm not mistaken. And then this day, I took SPY calls because of the bounce of this level, right? So I took puts here and calls here, right? And that's why I got in these two plays. So I made 8,600 here and I made 3,600 here. So I made 12,000 in 2 days just by bouncing and rejecting the levels. And again, folks, I will always say loading. Okay, so I'll give you time to enter the play, and then I'll say in. I'll wait for confirmation. All right, so my plays are 100% original because you cannot say loading without your plays being original, correct? So that's first and foremost. And then I also chart plays. So here's also what I do. Like right here, I'll chart pan W, correct? So that's 225. And I'll tell you why I'm getting in it. And then in the 10K challenge, what do? I say, pan W, everyone, we're in. And look, we end up making 40%. And I'll tell you the cons I'm in. So in this challenge, you can kind of make what I make. I told them to pan W call, I'll screenshot what I'm in. And that came from where? The watch list. So if I put something on the watch list, I'll also signal it verbatim. Okay, folks? So let's get that understood. And yes, loading does not mean enter. Look, somebody saying that loading don't mean enter. Nah, for sure. For sure, for sure. All right. Now let's get into some of the plays that I did like. And honestly, the members gave it to me. They was talking about PLTR. What else they said? Lemonade. It was one more. I like team. Unity, this one. So I told my team, I said, look, folks, just tell me what y'all watching and I'll confirm. So I said, I'm going to let my members do the watch list this time. I said, if you have a chart you want me to look at, so I'm going to start doing that for Stock Sundays. My members going to do it because people be like, Aristotle, you a signals guy. Does your members know how to trade on their own? Yes, they do. And I'm going to prove it. Since people don't understand that my folks learn, because everybody always in our business. So I'm going to show y'all. Look. This is my traders, by the way. I said, you know what? I'm going to let y'all come up with the watch list. I'm going to show people what my members know. Foreign trader said Unity. Love it. Let's go to the daily chart. All right, let's go to the daily chart. I like you. I like the chart he just said. So he said we're on a third touch of support. And it's crazy because I think I was waiting on this shit. You see, my line is already there. Yep. I already drew a line a long time ago. And he said it's on a third touch of support. And it's recovering. So I like it. I like it. I like you. This could be one. And we can go look at their income statement real quick. Bear with me. Let's go to Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance real quick. Like I said, if you watching this, you could run it up. That's all I gotta say. You could run it up just by watching me. Oh, T, somebody said that too. You're right. Somebody said that too. Let's go look at their financials. Are they even making more money year over year with revenue? So this is you. What the fuck? Why don't you have a 2025? That's the only downside to this. They did good. Where is their 2025? We see the trailing 12 months. Maybe I need to go somewhere else to see this. Let me refresh the page. Okay, they're not lying. This is, okay, cool. Let's go to the next one. We can still watch this though. I have to go do some research. Maybe I need to go to another data point. But this third touch of support does look attractive. It did bounce pretty well off of it. And it's retesting the breakdown. And it had a bullish engulfing. Holy crap. This was like textbook. Bullish engulfing, third touch bounce, retrace of the bullish engulfing entry point right here. So this will be the entry. So it's right back at the entry level. So who knows? If you missed it, this could be a good opportunity. Because remember, if you want to get into a bullish engulfing play, there you go. Let's get into the second one my member said. My member said one more that I really liked. Yeah, this one. Jack said AT&T. I said, looking now. I told him T looks good for a flag. Nice catch. So Jack said T. And he is absolutely correct. I like it. This could be a good bull flag play. It looks very good. Right here at all-time high, that's the only worry. But other than that, I'll try it. It's a small account play. T looks good. Looks like it's forming a bull flag right here. So that's what Jack said. I like that one. Please chart RKT recent reversal, low following higher pin bar. Let's see what you're talking about. RKT. I'm just going off what my members are saying. And they're doing good. This ain't that bad. Looking like it has. I think this is a defense stock if I'm not tripping either. Got a nice bounce here. Did it have bullish divergence? Almost. It was a SoFi as well. People were talking about a lot of them said SoFi, which I personally like as well. I like SoFi. SoFi is another one. We have all-time highs here. I be drawing a bunch of shit. Let me delete all this stuff. That's how you know I be charting a lot of stuff. So let's restart it. And I'll show y'all what my member said. They said SoFi. You see that? People was talking about Sophie, daily divergence. Yeah, it does have bullish divergence. I do like SoFi. A lot of people said SoFi. RKT, a lot of people talking about RKT. I'll check this out too, whatever this guy's talking about. Look, SoFi. So 3 people said SoFi in my chat. And I do like it. We have bullish divergence. Let me move this over here. So we have bullish divergence on the RSI and MACD, and that's basically when the stock makes a lower low. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, the stocks make a lower low. And the indicators make a higher low. So yeah, we got that going on. We got SoFi, which could honestly be a good one right here. Let's see if they're on a third touch of support somewhere. Let's zoom out a little bit. So they're not on the third touch of support yet. But the good news is if it drops more, this could be a good entry point, or this could be a good entry point. The reclaim of this previous all-time high, it could reclaim it. So I would say for SoFi, your entry point will be above, if it can get there, this level right here. Entry point would be above yesterday's high, well, Friday's high. You can get above there. We can get a gap fill in this whole. So I like SoFi. SoFi could recover this entry point. Let's see what else they said. So I like you. I like SoFi. Oh, it was Team. This is the one we missed out on. I'm pissed I missed out on this one, but I like this one as well. Team. So let me show y'all. And I think a member said that too. We got previous touch of support here, and then it was oversold like crazy and bounced here. This is one I would have definitely taken. This is one of my favorite setups. Oversold near key levels of support. And then it gave us 3 chances. Pretty much tried us and we didn't take it. So, well, sometimes I was so caught up in day trading. And that be the thing. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Like, all jokes aside, when you're swing trading, you have to literally scroll down, and every day you got to go look at the charts, or it's going to be something you miss, like team. Like, this was a no-brainer setup. Oversold on the RSI near a key level of support. If you scroll all the way over and zoom over here, you can see that it bounced multiple times off this key level. Then it went crazy from this level. So here's how you know if something is a great level. The fact that it went crazy. Notice that this was the last stop before it went nuts. See that? So that's how we know this particular level is a great buy for here. Put a yes if you understand that simple. It's just that simple. Where did the stock go crazy before? And yes, for the people asking, do I have a beginner's class for the unexperienced? And I have a new package that just came out, folks. So for the people who can't afford our stocks and all that yet and just want to learn, uh I'll drop this link here. So we have this right here, Honey Drip University package. You won't get our plays, but you'll get our watch list. You won't live trade with us, but at least it's a start for the people. So I'll drop the link for this in the description, or I'll drop it right now for the people who want it. We only have about 20. I opened up 20 more slots, and you guys said yes. You guys do understand that. Let me copy message link. I don't even know how to do that. Let me see. In fact, I'll just do this. Copy. But anyways, you guys get it. You guys are saying yes, 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 yes. And that's all I needed to see. I'm seeing that you guys are confirming that you guys get it. You see how all I'm doing is putting together simple math. Y'all said Oracle has a third touch. I think Oracle does. Yes, Oracle does, if I'm not mistaken. For some reason, sometimes it just be bullshitting. Like, Oracle is like right here, but on the iPad, it'll look different, if that makes sense. So on my computer, it looks like Oracle is near a third touch. I don't understand it. But you guys are getting it. That's all that matters. And like I said, can you upgrade later? Yes, you can. You can always upgrade. They said that's for the broke people. I mean, hey, we got to give everybody a chance. So that link is there. We only have 20 slots left, so go ahead and tap in. All right. All right, so let's look at some more stocks. Let's see if we can scroll down and just see something real quick. So now that we went over to kind of recap, I like Unity Software for a potential swing for small accounts. And then I like T, potential bull flag. But again, folks, all of this depends on the fact that we got this Iranian type of war going on. So, we got to stay on our toes, right? Somebody said it's not working. Just I'll post it after the what you call it. I'll post the link after. If it's not working, it'll be this particular link. It'll be this one. But for the people who was wanting to know, we got T, we got U, and for this third touch, and we got U, third touch, we got T, and then the rest. Oh, and team as well. We might can still get in team, especially if it gaps down. If it gaps down and give us one more chance, we probably could get in team. If bad news happens tomorrow, that would be good because we can get in team. So team falls down one more time, we could get in. What about Netflix swing? We was already in. If you missed that, you missed it. Oh yeah, then that Austin shooting, mass shooting. The world is just insane right now, folks. The world is insane. Not even gonna lie to you. All right. Uber has a double bottom here, but oh, Hood. This was another one. I know Unraveler. Shout out to Unraveler, day trading goat. I was waiting on Hood to get here, but Rav already got in and they made some money on the swing. But Hood is that Robinhood, one of the best trading platforms. You know, debatable, of course, but Robinhood as well. If this thing can get near all-time highs, I was probably gonna average into some more shares because this is previous all-time highs right here. Average into some shares and some leaps, but that motherfucker kissed it and went crazy. Let me see, because somebody keep talking about AGI. Nah, I'm not. I don't like stuff that's too high. Why do y'all like stuff that's already? I'm a dip buyer. Don't get me wrong, I get it. Everybody trades differently. I'm more so a dip buyer. I personally would never call a swing that's already that high. Some people do, and it can work out, and then you can get your head bust too. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, market might bleed tomorrow though. Market might bleed, and that's why we gotta stay on our toes and day trade. If I'm being all the way honest, folks, day trading is the way. And I'm mostly a liquidity sweep day trader. I'm taking highs and lows. And again, folks, you guys see the proof in the pudding. You cannot, you get what I'm saying? Like I tell you guys if I'm loading it. So I don't hide my plays or anything. I'll say loading spot put. I'll say, and you see I'll make money from it. I made 100% off this. I'll say loading spy calls, right? And I trim out of my position a lot. And then look, on my runners, I make 130%. So loading spy calls, loading spy, I can trade up or down. So I don't care where the market goes. And my favorite 3 stocks to day trade, if I'm being all the way honest with you guys, are SPY, QQQ, and IWM. These 3. Because they have the same, they just have great setups for intraday trading. And you can play 0 data expiration. And I would say Amazon would be the one that kind of follows these the best. Amazon is very liquid. IWM, NVIDIA, I told you, I'll day trade all of these. Google and up. Microsoft, AMD, it don't matter. And here's the game, folks. And before I leave, I'll tell you guys the complete game. Watch this. The game is this. What you do is you set your computer screen up like this. 3 levels, right? So screen 1, I'll give you guys a game. Screen 1, I got SPY, QQQ, IWM up. All right. Look, SPY is already kind of falling after. I will look at ES and all that too. SPY, then I'll put QQQ, and then I'll put IWM. But really, I'll have IWM here. I have it actually backwards. QQQ be in the middle, and then SPY be over here. All right. And I'll go to the 5-minute chart. Right. So I got all of them set for 5 minutes. I'll mark my levels first on the higher time frames. And then you get what I'm saying? This is how I trade. So my green always be entry and my red be like that's kind of how I have it. So if I have a green line, that'll be my entry point. Then the red line will be my take profit point. So I'll mark my entries and take profits the prior day. I mean, before the market even starts. So, you know, for SPY, I do it. For QQQ, I do it. Things like that. And then on my other, so I'll have about 4 screens up. So screen 1, I'm always watching IWM, QQQ, and SPY because there's always, out of those 3, I'm going to get a good day trading setup. And then on my second screen, I'll show you the stocks I'll have up. Now, this is all debatable on what setup I have. I'll chart Tesla, Apple, and Meta first. And then I'll have, so I'm only watching about 9 stocks. So I'm not watching all 11. I'm watching 9 of them, right? And I have 3 screens up. Now, why do I have 3 screens? Because I used to have 4 like this, but you know, I'm not really into that. I mean, I could do 4. I could go back to 4 because I have my entries plotted, but it's something about this long way that I just started liking more. I used to trade like this for years, but this right here, 3 screens, 9 stocks, that's been how I do it now. And I personally like it. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I personally like it. All right. Now I'm going to get into the questions. I want to get into the questions. Let's start answering some questions. And again, folks, if you guys cannot afford our signals, tap into the 100 Drip University first. Come learn a little bit, the beginners part. And then I also do weekly classes. So you guys would have caught the class I did today on this one right here, where I said I'm going to host an account recovery blown account class, how to pretty much recover a blown account. So for $25 a month, you guys can tap in and get this. And again, I'll post the link. The link is right here. I'll post it in the chat right now for the people who want to sign up for that. And then let's get into some of these questions. All right. Let's get into some of these questions. All right, let's see what y'all got. Let's see what y'all got for me. How do I lock in? I post a link in the comments. All right, would you call yourself a freestyle trader? Yeah, I don't fucking know. What you classify this as. Appreciate that Netflix play. I did give out Netflix a minute ago. I did. I get confused of all the bots. Just focus on the signals. You can mute any channel you get confused on. How do you not use heat map? You talking about FinViz? I do use heat map. I've been teaching this for a minute. The thing is, remember, folks, it's about making money. Everybody wants to force their strategy on everybody, like, oh, why you ain't doing this? Why you ain't doing that? Listen, folks, I don't care if a person says a star is how I make 10 grand a day, then that fucking star works. So y'all got to focus on the money, not what trying to force y'all strategies on people, if that makes sense. Me and my girl about to join. She said we can use the money in the future to pay for the wedding. Don't spend too much, my brother. Let's see what y'all got. I seen you said you wanted to retire or disappear. You talking about full on retire? Nah, just off this social media shit, man. I'm just trying to goddamn, yeah, nothing like that. Microsoft leaps. Honestly, actually, Microsoft looks good. That's a great question. That could be one we add to the watch list. I like when y'all ask when I answer questions at the end. Let's go to Microsoft real quick. And it's gapping down. I think this one is on a third touch of support. So yeah, Microsoft could be the one. I don't know why I be moving my lines. But yeah, this shit is back down to where we want it. So Microsoft looks good. So yeah, it wouldn't be a bad option. Now leaps, oof. Let's see how far they're down from all-time highs. Shares, of course, leaps. I at least want us to get back into a bear market. They're down 30%. If Microsoft can come down even more, but I'll be honest with you, yes, Microsoft looks good on that third touch of support. Just prepare to stop out. This is what I would say. If you do want to get in Microsoft swings, get into like a year out contract, nothing, not too far out, and have a stop loss here. If it's either it's going to go here or you stop here and you lose a little bit of money. So that's the only advice I would give you guys. If you want to get in Microsoft, you can get in now and just be prepared to stop. If it and we got into this gap up right here. We bought money. But yes, if you want to get in, it'll be, you know, it's low risk. You either win a lot or you lose a lot. You get what I'm saying? So the risk reward is there. I'll give you that. The risk reward is there. What are you using right now? I'm using a MacBook. I'm using a MacBook. Is it still 125 a month? Yes. For the people who want to live trade with us and take our plays every day, yes. And it's 25 if you just want to just learn the beginner stuff. How do you use golden sweep signals? All right, so golden sweep signals. Good question. He's talking about these right here. Golden sweep. So golden sweep signals are signals that, so you got Tesla put, QQQ call, gold call, gold call, gold call, gold call. So apparently commodities, you get what I'm saying? So what you're doing is you're charting the stock to see if you like the stock. And then you're seeing if smart money agrees with you, if that makes sense. So that's how you use that's how you use golden sweeps. And then unusual sweep, same thing. You're charting it yourself. So I only use gold and unusual sweeps, right? So I'm looking for multiple calls of, you know, like for instance, let's see if we can find one that you see how UVIX has unusual calls and it has a lot of them. So you go to the chart UVIX and then you say, so I guess this is the other one. I guess they're saying that we're about to get our butts cooked because this is the VIX, 2x long VIX. So yeah, they're pretty much saying that if this is betting on call, that means the market is going to drop. So that's not good. That's not good to and then you got USO, which would be oil. Go ahead, baby, if you need it. NVIDIA calls. So this was all what, Friday? So basically what these are smart money. This is what the billionaires, hedge funds, and and yeah, pretty much billionaires, hedge funds, and people who got a lot of money use these sweeps. And you can get them if you join the chat, folks. You can see what smart money do it. All right. But you got to use it in confluence with what you see. Don't just go based off of it blindly, if that makes sense. It's just smart money. Aristotle, all of this looks overwhelming as a beginner. Do you have a video I can start watching for the basics? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. For everybody who thinks this is overwhelming, just pay your 25, come into my chat and spend time at Honey Drip University, right? Go to the trading course right here. All right, trading beginners course. I can even pin that to the top. We also have classes, weekly, come here, watch all 6 of these videos first. We also have free course for beginners, all of this stuff. You can take this one as well. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a beginner, again, I'll drop this link in here, Honey Drip University. If you don't know what that is, it is this right here. If you're a beginner, I got you. If it's overwhelming for you, okay? For $25 a month, you can learn the basics, learn how to everything, you know what I'm saying? And you can see our watch list, see what we're doing, and then you can come get the signals after that if this is too overwhelming at first. All right. And again, I'll post that link again for the people who want to tap in. Now, I think we're about to be sold out of the slots. So hurry up and buy because I don't want too many people, you know. But that's it right there. Yeah, study the material. Please don't retire. I mean, I'm glad people don't want me to, but man, I'm not going to retire anytime soon. It'll probably be like 2030, 2032. I'm only 29. I'll be by 2030, I'll be 33. I'm about to be 30, folks, in like 2 months. Well, it's March now, April 12th. Honestly, in 42 days, I'll be 30 years old. It is so worth it. You have to put the work in and study time, but it's definitely life-changing. Shout out to Sue. Thank you so much. Who that in the photo, right? Oh, they can see you. I'm glad you don't got your boobs out, because you know you'll do that. So I shouldn't have said that on live. Y'all know women when they be walking around the house. All right, let's see what else questions we have. Can you go over how you use the orb strategy? Not in this live. Now that's something you got to pay for. All my secrets now. But remember, everybody can use the orb, but not everybody can use it right. It's a right way to use it, and there's a wrong way. The wrong way is just taking it whenever. You'll lose that way. You're not supposed to just play the orb just because. You're supposed to play it a certain way. All right. And that's something that's not very taught. And that'd be the thing, folks. You can play Fibonacci, you can play the orb, you can play the strat, you can play all strategies can technically work, but it's about who's playing it and who's executing it and what strategy they're using to do that. When to day trade and when to swing? Great question. So that's a great question. I like how you put a smile there too. So this person said when to day trade and when to swing. Right here, SPY is at all-time highs, and this is what? Choppy, right? No pullback. When the market gives you zero pullbacks, then you day trade. Don't get me wrong, you can day trade every day. Day trading is every day, but swing trading is only pullbacks. Really, for real, for real. So when SPY gets you a nice pullback, you can look for some dips to buy. Because if SPY can bounce off this level, then whatever you're buying, SPY could carry the momentum up. So I'm always looking at SPY to see whether things are great for swings. And then leaps, the best time to buy leaps is when SPY drops 20%. See what I'm saying? So the best time to buy leaps is when SPY drops 20%, and the best time to swing is when SPY corrects, right? So because that means, because think about it, SPY bounces, then your swings could really go too. It'll carry it with it. Now, don't get me wrong, you can swing in any condition. You can swing now. But when you're trading stuff like this, people usually momentum swing, right? So right now, the best momentum swings are the energy stocks and the defense stocks, oil and defense, rockets, spaceships, all of that, like ITA. You get what I'm saying? LMT. If you're trying to swing and make profit and bank on news, volatility, all of that based on the war, then you got to go defense stocks, RTX, LMT. You get what I'm saying? Then you go CVX. You get what I'm saying? You go Exxon Mobil, right? You're banking on, this is when you're swinging in volatility. The only time you can really swing and make money like with volatility without getting too crossed out is during this time. But even then, one bad day, you can get crashed. All right. But yeah, folks, can't you find pullbacks with a lot of stocks for swing trade? Yes, you can. Shout out to dude from Twitch. We got Twitch users in here. X users can type in too. And we had peaked 2,100 people on this live, so that's dope. 2,100 people. All right, folks. But that's it, folks. I'm probably about to go eat me something and chill for the rest of the night. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, sign up for Honey Drip University if you're a beginner, and if you want our plays, sign up for the 125 package so you can get our plays, and yes, you will make the money back. And if you do not believe me, you can tap into my Honey Drip gains, and you guys will see people are making their money back. Okay? Netflix. A lot of people banked on Netflix. A lot of people banked on Netflix. See that? 7,800. So shout out to the people who banked on Netflix. This person account is up 274% in a week. So again, that's what you get for 125 hour signals. And then for 25, you can come learn. All right. So God bless you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this thing. And yeah, folks. Somebody said I'm gonna rewatch this video tonight. All right, bro. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank everybody who tapped in. And if you want to make money with me, y'all know where I'm at. All right. And again, you can join the $25 package, which I'll post again right here, and I'll pin the link in the comments. So when I end this video, just come back to the video, and I'll pin the link in the comments. All right. God bless you guys. We'll see you guys next time.